Hi guys, and welcome back to My Dank Dog. In this episode we're going to go over some of the equipment I use for filming my grows. This is just a rough breakdown of the equipment I use. It's not everything that I use and it's not the software. I'll go into that maybe in another episode. But basically this is a Canon 6D that I bought back in 2016 for 1800 bucks. It's old, but it's still a good piece of kit. And I use it for filming and for stills. It's got these extension tubes on the front here that attach to the lens that allow me to go really close into the subject matter. The lens is an EF 24 to 105 mil and it's about 1700 bucks or so. I attach it to a tripod because I want to be really still when I'm taking my pictures, and it's a bit bulky for most things realistically. So I use this iPhone 12 Pro. And I bought this back in 2020. I've attached an Apexel lens to it, which was like 35 bucks on Amazon. And it's on a tripod mount, which was like 22 bucks. And the tripod was about 50 bucks from Amazon. You can get cheaper options of all of this, but I'm just giving you an idea. The microphone on it is pretty good. It's from Shure. It's an MV88. It was 250 bucks. But I also use this MV7 from Shure, which was like 350 bucks from Amazon as well. The lights here, the Spider Farmer SF2000 grow lights, they provide fantastic lights to take photographs and video in here. So if I take it out of the tent, I use these dimmable LED lights, and I think they're like 70 bucks on Amazon, but generally I film in the tent and these lights are more than enough. I've also used an iPhone 8 with a wide angle and macro lens on it, which was like 30 bucks from Amazon, and I've had some really good effects and some really good video taken on this iPhone 8. So it's not necessarily how new your camera is, because I just set this iPhone 8 up on a time-lapse. And I think I did it for something like every 2 to 3 days. You have to put it in a place where it's not going to be interrupted. You're not going to bang it. You're not going to knock it. And neither is your dog, for example, right? And then every 2 to 3 days, come back, save that video, and maybe move the camera or the phone and the tripod and set it up for a kind of a different angle so that you can stitch it together, which is what I did here. After a couple of days, I went in and then changed it to a different angle so that we can zoom out and we can see the shoot really kind of coming out. I made this container out of a bottom of a water bottle. It's like a Fiji water bottle or something like that. This is one of the first grows I tried to do. I can't actually remember whether it was a good grow or a bad grow, but it was before I started my channel, and it was kind of me experimenting with cameras and time lapses and how it was going to have the look and feel to the content that I wanted to start posting on social media. I just wanted it to be kind of cool but convenient as well. I don't want to set every shot up of everything I do like a time lapse, because they are a pain in the ass and they do take a long time as well. So generally I use an iPhone 12 Pro and an Apexel macro lens for those really cool shots of the trichomes and zooming in there. But I'll take that lens off and I'll use it wide angle or just kind of straight 1x on there as well. It's really convenient and gives nice results. Amazing shots actually. And it's just all there on my iPhone 12, which is considered an old iPhone now. I think it's about 3 or 4 years old. What are we on now? Like iPhone 15? So it's doing me well. I have no reason to get a new phone. This is generally what I use my phone for. I rarely take phone calls. I rarely do anything else other than use my phone for filming my grows and taking photographs when I'm out and about. But this is great. You can put the Apexel macro lens on it, or any other macro lens really that fits your iPhone or your Android device, and you can just kind of zoom in and zoom out and get some really nice effects, especially under the grow lights, because it's like a constant video light. The other good thing is that you can just change the rotation of the device that you're using and film straight for a short or a reel or Instagram stories, anything you really want to do, like a short on YouTube as well. So that's convenient when you've got the phone that you can just kind of conveniently flip it around and get another one. Don't even have to edit this type of video. It's just kind of like ideal just to take a 1 minute short. That's a really good effect that I find using the iPhone for. This is the footage that I just took there. As you can see, it's really nice, and you can just see this is the footage that I use in all of my videos. It's really nice. It gets in, it shows all the details of the leaves, all of the veins, all of the deficiencies if you've got any, all of the trichomes, all of the hairs. It's all really in good detail. There's a bit of a shake on it, but you can get over that. If you want to do some nice still shots, you just need a tripod realistically, and then you can also focus in nicely on your subject too. But if you're just doing this kind of handheld effect where you just want to, explore the plant and then go into it, it's great. I also do it just generally checking up on my plant as well. My eyes and my glasses can do one thing, but the phone and zooming in can help you check your trichomes and a bunch of other stuff as well. This is the story mode where I change the orientation to vertical, and as you can see, they're great. It's perfect for just quick, convenient shots. You can lock in the exposure and the focus if you want. So as you can see, the greens change here. That's because of the exposure of the light that changes it. I don't care, but if you were really nerdy about that, you could lock that in and have it all consistent. In comparison to using the same iPhone and lens on a tripod, you can see you can get some really nice shots, and also you can set up your lights as well, so you can have them from different angles and get better detail on there. So you can use it both ways, and that's not a thing you can do when you've got such a big lens on the Canon 6D DSLR. But look at the footage you get from a 6D. It's like beautiful. It's nice and soft. It's got a lot of bokeh, that blurring depth of field at the background, and it looks cinematic. It's just a pain in the ass to set up every shot with that camera when you've got the convenience of using your iPhone. But the colors are amazing. I love this. The shots on here for me, the colors on the Canon 6D compared to the iPhone are much better, but it's just that convenience of the iPhone and the payoff. Yeah, I'll use the iPhone all day. I just use this now because I get some really nice shots, and I use it for the stills, the still photography. So whilst I'm taking a still, I'll just flip it to video and take some video too. And then it's a 2:4. You're just switching a button, and it's going to take you an extra 30 seconds to do 30 seconds of video after you've just taken a photograph as well. As you can see, the detail and the lighting when you use the DSLR with this beautiful kind of 24 to 105 mm lens and the extension tubes, great effects. Really, really, really nice footage. Here's actually a shot from a grow I haven't edited yet. This is coming soon. It's probably going to be in 2 to 3 parts. Stay tuned for that. Thank you very much for tuning in. I do appreciate it. If you've got any questions on any of the stuff you've seen here that you need in more detail, just shoot me a comment and I'll try to answer it. I'm also going to do an episode where I go over the graphic software, the editing software, the AI software that I use in another episode. So stay tuned for that. Thanks again for all the likes, support, comments and advice, and big shout out to Spider Farmer too.